What's up, boys? Josh from Team Shuffles here. For our featured deck this week, we have a new guy, and comes highly recommended by that fella. Okay, who is you, and what do you play, buddy?
I'm Tony Salazar. I'm playing True King Nimble Frog Orcust.
Spice Orcust.
Spice Orcust. Okay. Okay, man. Let me see what you got, buddy.
Alright, so I guess starting off the list, the Frog Engine, 3 swaps,
Sure.
2 dudes.
Ooh, what is that German?
That is German.
Okay.
I got and then 1 Ronin.
Only one Ronin
Only
toad.
1 Ronin. I tried doing 2 Ronin and 2 dupes and 3 swaps. This card is awful in your hand. It is disgusting. Like I kept drawing when I run 2, I kept fucking drawing it, so I just want to throw it away. But it's definitely necessary for most combos.
Okay.
Just a small amount of frogs. The Nimble engine is 3 angler,
Sure.
3 manta, and 3
Beaver.
Originally I was running the sunfish, the 3 of the sunfish, but they're also bricks. They're garnets, almost completely. The manta is a brick in hand, but he's so necessary for all the combos.
Okay.
This is a 1-card Orcust combo on his own. He's a 2 card for the deck for the Nimbles. He also summons from grave. Sometimes that's relevant. This is the actual important card of the Nimbles, and that makes the Nimble engine even worth it. Whenever he sends from hand or deck to the graveyard, he summons 2 Nimbles. So normally, I can summon any 2 Nimbles from the deck. So normally I summon.
Do they have to be different names or just?
No, they can be the same if they want. It just can't be itself.
Right.
So I'll summon 2. Summon 1 manta, 1 beaver, and from there I can combo out with the True King part of the deck, which I'll show in a second. So whenever he's sent from field to the graveyard for an effect, it can be super polyed. It can be anything that's sent to the grave that's an effect.
Sure. Yeah.
Will get me value off him. So
Okay.
they're a really key part to the deck.
Right.
Running 3 undyne and a controller.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to up the controller because if you draw it, it is awful. But if you draw it, not only are your Undine's dead, it itself is a dead card. But I wanted to up that to 2, but I can't find room because I'm determined to make this deck a 40-card deck.
Sure.
I might want to experiment with another one.
Okay.
Because when it's in your hand, it's just. Yeah, not only is that card, you get more good cards. Then 3 waters, 3 fires. The fire one's really good because I also run 9-tailed fox, which is on a second. But the one, and when he's destroyed, he adds the water back from the graveyard.
Yep.
And he destroys the Nimbles. He destroys the Duke Frogs. If he destroys the Duke Frog, still get the search. He also removes back row, which is one of the more important parts.
Right.
And so when he's activated, they have to respond to him on that activation. If they don't activate any traps or anything, and they allow him to resolve, the destruction of my cards, the summoning, and the banishing of their back row
all happen
is all one effect.
Right.
So you either stop it then, or you're gonna let me banish your stuff.
Okay.
Also, it is not, the banishing doesn't target either.
Right. Yep.
Then 3 9-tailed foxes. I might want to cut one. I'm almost guaranteed to cut one. They are really good with the True Kings. Whenever it's destroyed, it makes 2 tokens, 2 level 2 tokens. They're also fire.
Okay.
And I contribute any 2 monsters to special summon from my hand or deck. Or no, from deck. No, sorry, hand or graveyard. So if I destroy him with tokens, summon him back, and if I can somehow destroy him again, I get 2 more tokens. So he's really good. He's definitely cutting 1. It's a dead draw sometimes. When you have 3. More of the support for the True King, the diagrams.
Oh, so you do run diagram. Okay.
The set of the diagrams, the terraforming, and a foolish burial for the angler. And the foolish is almost strictly for the angler, but it's also like an Orcust if I can do the Orcust combos.
Right.
Orcust is just this normal combination, the 4.
1, 2, 1. Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty self-explanatory. Pretty standard combo. They're usually the last thing I do because once they're activated, they restrict me to only darks.
Yep.
So also the one crescendo. I don't run the tower or the babble. Because I think Babble's only really that good when you're making the bomber dragon, and this deck can regularly make either make calamities or a toad along with the Orcust combo. And it seems really bad just to make a bomber when you have a toad or a calamities.
Right.
You're just gonna kill it. So that's the only reason I'm not running it. And then the Idly. The Idly's only
Idly, okay.
so this is for the nightmare. So sometimes your hand doesn't give you two true kings, so you can't make calamities like that. But if you can,
Also helps go into calamities.
yeah.
Okay. Right.
So
Right.
Night Mermaid will summon this. Then I can listen to True King make calamities on his own, and then
Gotcha.
it just makes calamities easier. It's all so. I think it's a necessary part of the deck.
Okay.
For the extra, one calamities, one dingling. 2 toads. I might want to cut a toad. I rarely go into the second, but when I do, it's really good. So I'm still trying to debate if I want to cut it or not.
Right.
Because the extra deck
It's really tight.
is really tight. The one spider for the tokens, the mermaid, and then the 2 nightmares that go with it. Beacop. I'm also thinking about cutting the Beacop. The problem with the Beacop is it is a dark. So once the Orcust combos, I start comboing with the Orcust, I need to summon a dark.
All right.
But it itself is not that good of a link to for the deck. But sometimes, and in the arrow, and having the arrows where it does is important. But in general, I don't like it. But I feel like I have to run it.
Right. Okay.
Reproductus. This card is really important. So this can make the Nimble. So Toad requires 2 aquas. And this can make one of the Nimbles an aqua. And if I summon like a Ronin Toad and made one of the Nimbles an aqua, I can make a Toad with that. Or I can make one of the Nimbles. Like I make Nimble Manta of fire. So if I have the Fire True King in hand, I can destroy the Manta that I made into a fire. And then get value off like that.
Sure.
So it's really important. 2 Galatea. When I get to
I was like, wait a minute.
that's standard Orcust plays. The Sayuja and the Appaloosa. I don't go into as much as I would like to. I go more into the Appaloosa and the Sayuja. Sayuja's only if your hand's bad, but you somehow still
can get to it.
still get to it.
Right.
It can save your life like that. The Appaloosa is more important, especially now with the big rock that comes and destroys everything.
Nibiru. Yeah.
Nibiru.
Yeah, we saw that today.
Funny enough, if they try to Nibiru you, and you have a Manta on board, you can still it'll destroy everything. The Manta still gets its effect, so you still get to summon 2 Mantas and you have the token.
Even if it was tributed?
The thing is, so it's not a tribute for cost; it's a tribute for an effect.
Sure.
So it's still sent from the field to the grave by effect.
Right, okay.
So
Absolutely, yeah.
So I get 2 Nimbles and I get the token, so I can link the token to a spider. Then I can do the Orcust combo. It's not what I want.
So even if you get Nibiru, you can still keep going.
If I get Nibiru and in Nibiru when I have the Manta on field, I can still play.
Okay.
Like it's not optimal, but at least I'm still doing stuff. And
Right,
that
right.
itself is enough.
Right.
But
Do you got a side deck too?
I got a side deck. It's really bad.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, the problem with the deck in siding is that a lot of it's a bunch of engines. So if you take some things out, you should probably take most of it out.
Right.
So I run 3 Fear Mode. I can't run Super Poly, and the Kaiju's, there's just not enough. I need to get rid of more than 1 monster if I'm going second. So it is urgent. I don't need to normal summon. The only normal summon that really matters is the Undine. But I'm fine not summoning if it means...
Going forward, would you swap these out for a Nibiru?
No, never.
No?
No. I'm not that hyped on the Nibiru.
Okay.
Personally.
All right.
I might want to extend with Dark Ruler No More. I feel like that itself...
Better.
Yeah, it might be better.
Right on. Okay.
3 Lancia, this is really staple.
Sure.
3 Drolls. Drolls are really bad. I feel like they're really bad.
Right.
Like they're good. Like in the matchups that they're good, they're just okay. I feel. But I don't know what else to side at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out the side deck. 3 Twisters because back row. It's a floodgates, Mystic Mine, everything. 3 Eradicator, Epidemic Virus.
Off of Dingirsu?
Dingirsu.
Sure.
The Wangetsu is also one that can hit the calamities if you're desperate to that point.
Yeah, I was going to say VFD too, yeah.
Any trap heavy decks, spell strike, I can hit like anything. It's got
Right, okay.
Anything that I can hit with that, and that's it.
Okay, man. How well do you usually do with the deck when you go to locals?
Usually end up X1.
Really?
Like, yeah, usually just end up X1.
Right on. That's hot, man.
X1. I still haven't gotten an undefeated yet because there's always someone, Gabe, that
The smile says it all.
that somehow still get me, even though they don't draw optimal hands sometimes.
Right.
But the main flaw of the deck is just sometimes it opens up awkward. But if you play the deck enough, you'll figure out what to do when it's
What routes you can take to get to where you need to go. Right. I got you.
But
All right, bro.
there's still more testing needs to be done to it
Right
for
on.
sure.
What do you got any shout outs today?
Yeah, shout out my friend Jordan from Michigan. So I stopped playing a couple years ago, and I barely got back into it like a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back with like a basic shell of this deck. But it turns out when I came back, my friend Jordan was building the deck like separate from me, and he showed me the fire cards, the Fire True King, the Nine-Tailed Fox, and everything.
Right.
And then so he helped me get to that point, and then me and him have been working together, separate. Like we go to different states and everything, but we still talk and build this deck together, come up with ideas.
Right on, bro.
So thanks to Gabe and I guess and Cole and everyone else here, because like I just moved here, so they've been
pretty cool. Pretty cool
really
dudes.
Cool. They've been really nice.
Are you pretty cool, dude?
I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Josh. I'm not that cool.
So they make it so. Like, yeah.
All right, brother. That is definitely a spicy Orcust build. I can dig it. All right, man. Team Shovels out.